welcome to Stats Amazing. Andrew Ferguson is with me. I'm Andrew Marmont, the show where we look at all the different stats and quirks and trivia that you need to know for this week's NRL Round. Round 21 coming up, and first of all, we have Penrith and Canterbury. Now, Andrew, you've got an interesting stat about how the Bulldogs are rubbish in the first half.
Yeah, they haven't been too good in the first half this year. They've scored just over 4 points at the halftime break on average per game so far this year.
Is that all? Well, geez, I need to improve that coming up against the Bulldogs team that really champing at the bit to put on some points after a disappointing sort of year for them. Now, Brett Morris, he is also in a bit of a try scoring drought.
Yeah, he's only scored 4 tries this year, which is the lowest he's scored in a season since 2007, where he only played 2 games because of injury.
Which is interesting because obviously, you know, he's an Australian winger at New South Wales, retiring from rep football this year, but maybe form played a part in that, who knows. And also Nathan Cleary, so following after his dad, we spoke last week about how well he's doing from a goal kicking perspective, but tell us how he compares from this year and previous.
Yeah, currently this year he's kicked 90.41% of all goals he's attempted.
Wow.
The only player to have ever averaged at least 90% or more in a year was Ryan Girdler back in the Super League days in 1997, where he kicked 92.68% of his goals attempted.
Wow, so that shows how well the young Cleary is going. Moving on to the New Zealand Warriors taking on the Cronulla Sharks. Kieran Foran, he likes playing against the Sharkies, Andrew.
He certainly does. He's picked up 11 wins in all of the 12 games he's played against the Sharks so far.
So the Warriors will be hoping that they continue on with that. Now, Paul Gallen, he's actually scored, almost 50 tries, yet this team isn't one that he's had experience with.
No, they've been a bit of a bogey for him when it comes to crossing the line. He's played 20 games against the Warriors, but they're the only team he's yet to score a try against in the NRL.
Well, there you go for Paul Gallen. Now, Parramatta versus Brisbane. So Jordan Kahu, he's celebrating a milestone as well.
Yeah, he's just 2 points shy of bringing up 400 points for his career.
Well done, Jordan. And also Bevan French in blistering try-scoring form. Tell us about his recent form, though.
Yeah, look, he's scored 26 tries in his 26-game career so far, but at fullback, he's only scored 1 in his last 7 games there.
Which is interesting. Maybe that's not his best position in that team. Newcastle taking on the Dragons. Now, Josh Dugan, I think we sort of alluded to a couple of weeks ago, he's approaching some milestones, but he brings up one as well this week.
Yeah, he'll be playing his 150th game this week in his career.
Excellent. And Nathan Ross and Jason Nightingale. So these two players have good records against the opposition they're going to face.
They certainly do. Nathan Ross has scored a whopping 6 tries in his last 4 games against the Dragons, while Nightingale has scored 5 tries in his last 2 games against the Knights.
Very good, Jason. Now, South and Canberra, again, a sort of interesting matchup between these two teams because you've got Bryson Goodwin, who's really performed well, 8 tries in the last 9 games against Canberra, and then someone like Robbie Farah, who again has a good record.
Yeah, he's picked up 13 wins in his 18 games against Canberra. Most of those were during the period where the West Tigers were quite dominant against the Raiders.
And the Raiders have had a struggle closing out close games, haven't they, Andrew?
Yeah, under Ricky Stewart there, they've had 9 wins, 1 draw, and 22 losses in games that were decided by 6 points or less.
So who knows what the reasons behind that one would be. I'm sure Raiders fans would like to find out. Now, the Roosters and the Cowboys, Michael Morgan, he needs 1 try to reach 50 for his club and also a milestone from a point scoring perspective.
Yeah, look, that 1 try will actually, if he scores that, will give him 200 for his career, and they've all been scored for the Cowboys.
Amazing career. And now Kane Linnett as well. He's in a bit of a purple patch against the Roosters.
Yeah, he likes playing against the Roosters. He's picked up 5 tries in his last 5 games against them.
Very good. Now, Melbourne and Manly, the traditional grudge match between these two teams at Amy Park. Obviously, Cameron Smith looking to bring up significant milestone 350. We're told that he's sort of training. He's still yet to have contact during the week, but we'll probably wait until the captain's run. So what else can you tell us about this particular game?
Yes, Suliusu Vunivalu, he scored 6 tries in just 2 games against Manly so far, whereas Dylan Walker He's yet to score a try against Melbourne, and it's the only team he hasn't scored a try against yet.
Good. finally, the Titans and the Tigers. Some very good stats again. You've rustled up. What can you tell us about these two teams?
Yeah, Anthony Don is just one try short of his 50th for the club and for his career, which would also bring up his 200 points. Jarryd Hayne has 11 tries in 16 games against the Tigers, and Elijah Taylor has had 9 wins in 11 matches against the Titans.
Excellent. And as the saying goes, is Don is good, so I'm sure Anthony will be hoping to continue with that. Thank you again, as always, Andrew, for another round of Stats Amazing NRL Round 21 here at commentaryboxsports.com. Check out Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you again same time next week.